Okay, here we are at the job site. What you're really gonna see is actually what is the setup to install hardwood floors. Pretty much you're gonna need the paper installed, okay? So that's gonna be your initial things. You're gonna need this paper to be laid out on the floor prior to installing the hardwood floor. Second is you need to know what type of equipment are needed to install hardwood floor. So right here you have a hardwood floor nail gun that is needed. You're also going to need your hardwood floors, as you see it right there. If you walk over here, you're going to see for that nail gun, you're going to need a compressor of at least 90 pounds of pressure. And for last, you're going to need one of the table saw, so that way you can cut the pieces as you get to the edges and you start making cuts and turns. Also, you're going to need your nails for your nail guns, okay? And right here, what you're going to see is actually going to see, this is my general contractor here in action. I mean, this is my man. He gets things done very fast. So let's take a study of how you actually install hardwood floors. And basically what I'm going to show you is, you know, based on the square footage, what you want to look at is you want to study your workers and see how much work is done through a set amount of time. You know, might be 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And what you can do then is actually go ahead and estimate how long, based on the total square footage, how long it will take to get a job done, okay? Later on, then you can actually determine the price, you know, how much does it cost to, you know, to install hardwood floor. You can determine the labor and you will actually know already the material based on square footage. Everything that I do is based on square footage. If I forgot, he also uses the hammer, so that way he can actually punch in the nail into the hardwood floor, and that way he can actually tap into each piece of hardwood floor, so that way they actually very well secure and connected with one another. Most of the time you might need an additional helper for them to move very fast. If they really want to get the job done very fast, they're probably going to have another helper just pretty much fitting them the pieces, so that way they're not wasting time as far as getting, you know, getting each piece going back and forth to the station to grab more pieces. Having a helper allows them to just focus on assembling. It's kind of like a puzzle, folks. I mean, that's just pretty much installing hardwood floor is. It's just a puzzle, you know, and the helper allows them to pretty much identify those pieces before they get to the next one. That way they can actually save time and move very efficiently. I normally have them some Spanish music. They like merengue. I like them to have music while they're doing the work, because we like to have fun while we work. Con uno está bien, Elcio, dos clavos.
Depende de la pieza, cuando la pieza es más grande, como por ejemplo esa es pequeña,
Ok.
cuando esta ya es grande, se necesita dos.
Ok, está bien. Folks, there you go, you have it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and measure how much of floor space they actually have covered, and I'll take that information, that data, and then I'm gonna show you how I go about and estimate, the total square footage. Okay, I'm gonna give it to like 8 minutes, so that way it'll allow you to, or I'm gonna break it down for you from the point that he started laying out floors. That way you could get a time. In engineering terms, this is called a time study. Okay, this is how you study your workers, how they get a job done, so you could break it down by tasks, by components. Okay.